Hi, my name is Jonathan Tallman. This is Nate Tucker, and this is Hot and Cold Reviews. And today we're reviewing World War Z.
Yeah, World War Z is starring Brad Pitt and I always butcher her name. It's Muriel Años, something like that. Anyway, that woman from The Killing, AMC's The Killing, it was a good show. Basically, another zombie movie. A little
I
bit
didn't even
more.
know it was a zombie movie.
You did
No,
World War Z.
yeah, I know. I got it right through the movie, and I actually kind of like that about the trailers, is not
Yeah,
knowing that it was a zombie until during the movie that it was zombies. I hate it when
yeah.
they give it away.
It's sort
So
of you don't really know what the terror is at first, and they kind of ease you into it a little bit, even though it happens really fast. But it's a kind of a political thriller. An aspect of zombies, how it goes on a global scale and what they do about it to try to stop it. I tend to not like movies that are supposed to be violent when they're rated PG-13. So automatically there are two red flags with this movie. One, there was only one famous actor, and the rest were pretty much nobodies. That's always
nobody's.
a bad sign. And two, it was PG-13. However, this was one of the few movies that I can say is a violent movie that was good being PG-13. It relied a lot more on tension and suspense than it did gore. I feel like if they'd thrown the gore into it, besides one part that needed it, that it would have taken away from the movie and made it a little bit more silly than intense.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the movie overall of it. It was, I mean, everything made sense as far as what they were going after, why they would go after.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a real world scenario as far as the cure,
Yeah.
or finding out for it. I was kind of interested in that they kind of opened it up for a sequel to it at the end there.
Really, I
Yeah.
didn't think so.
Oh,
I
I
don't
felt
know.
like that.
But
I
we
mean,
don't give the ending away. But I mean, one thing I just liked how intense it was. It really kept you on the edge of your seat. It sort of played in a. What I didn't like about it, it was sort of like one of those shark movies or serial killer movies, in the sense that it was subdued and about plot, and then an action scene, and then subdued, and then an action scene. It went back and forth, and had that same formula. It didn't really flow as well as I would have
well,
liked.
they didn't have to go. I mean, one thing that was unrealistic is from the Atlantic, they went all the way to South Korea on one tank of gas. Totally unrealistic. All right.
There were some things that were unrealistic in it too. Overall, I have to give it a pretty good rating because it kept me on the edge of my seat. I couldn't stop looking. I didn't want to look away. Um, Only towards the end did it really get sentimental. It really kept a raw feel of it, which I think benefited in part from the fact that it wasn't gory. Um,
Yeah, I honestly, I really did like this movie. I would give it a 4.0. I was thinking that this probably wouldn't be as good, but it kept you on the edge of your seat. You were excited about it. You were motivated to find out and how they did it and what was really going on as far as figuring out where uh, the race for the cure.
Yeah, I also gave it a 4.0. The reason I docked it a point was because it didn't flow. It had the choppy of subdued subdued action, back and forth. Little bit of sentimentality at the end that kind of cheesed it up, and a few of the actors weren't very
I
good.
think that's why they did that for the sequel part of it.
Yeah, but it ruined the
That's
end.
my personal feelings, but who knows what they'll do.
But anyway, I gave it a 4.0 as well. So
Well, cool. Well, anyways, my name is Jonathan Tallman. This is Nate Tucker. This is Hot and Cold Reviews. We'll see you next time.